deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Robles patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Left field line, but this is going to get fouled. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's Nolan Arenado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it, and that retires the side. 1-2. Now at the plate, Victor Robles as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Turner. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Dahl, but this will land out there just foul. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Another one sent foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Struck him out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Sliders in for a strike.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across. Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground and into left field for a 1-out hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting, right fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him. leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rendon.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Rendon has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Now batting,
Juan Soto to the plate now. No balls and a strike to count. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Popped him up. Arenado is there for it. 2 down. Here's Mark Reynolds. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A little bouncer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, Chris Iannetta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Down the third base. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Neck-high fastball that time. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Defoe fields it cleanly. Throw in time at second. Defoe from shallow right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He leads off.
leading off for Washington, second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hard on the ground towards short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece.
Play ball. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 30, Hoda Glover. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 0, Evan Aladino. In running at first base, number 15, Kevin Asensio of the Texas Rangers for the Rockies. Now playing third base, number 24, Ryan McMahon. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 56.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Reynolds is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Scott Ober enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready once again, Juan Soto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Reynolds. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Wilmer Defoe. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Here's the pitch on 2-2, and it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to center field. Robles waits on it. 1 down. Riding in once again, Trevor Story. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Story is retired. 2 down now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan McMahon. From the stretch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the hard line.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So striding in, number 64 steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And it's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Now another 1-2. Weak roller right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, Edgar.
Ryan Zimmerman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something
Going on
started.
YouTube.
One gone in the inning.
Hello. YouTube, what's up? What's
In there for
up?
strike one.
I need to walk off home run. Blah, 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 blah.
Swing.
I'm talking to Renzi on the tablet, so hold up YouTube so I might not talk.
Shot to third.
Ooh, I caught that
Hands
nice.
over there at third as he takes it for
Renzi,
the second out.
Wilbur.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Robles. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least. Matt Grace takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, and so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air to center field. Runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Game tied. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front. The 0-1. Another.
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Robles comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Catch for out. Jake McGee will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch coming, here it is. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. A 1 pitch on its way. Hot shot to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Flares this one over toward first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin Hit a ground ball to the left side.
The next 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Now batting.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch. Didn't get much of this at all as it's pushed to the right side. And he'll just make the tag himself in the... Michael Taylor will get a shot here as a pitch.
For the Nationals, number 3, Michael Taylor. Now pitching for Washington, number 55. This change defensively for the Nationals. Now catching, number 29, Pedro Severino.
And now Bryce Harper. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1 the count. Turner on at first. Nobody out. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Juan Soto to the plate now. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Jake McGee gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.